Welcome to the office. Before the short and sharp around the boys section, the sailing updates takes you first to Brazil. When the Transat Jacques Vabre left Le Havre, the two MOD 70s team thought it was going to take 2 weeks to complete the race. In finishing on Monday and following 11 days at sea, Gitana and Omané are beating all odds. Sebastien Destremau and Charles Caudrelier dominated the race since the Cap finished on November 9 and took on the final sprint with mastery. But while fatigue is building and the end of the race is very complex, Sidney Gavinier and Damien Foxall remain on the lookout for any opportunities. Nothing has stopped these four warriors in their frantic ride to Itajaí, and the dying hours have been breathtaking. Originally designed for a 6-person crew, the duos pushed their machines at breakneck speed. Monday, November 18, Sebastien Destremau and Charles Caudrelier arrive in Brazil as the winners. Well, I think we had a good pace. We managed the boat quite well. We had to find the right balance between speed and safety, as Sidney Gavinier also knows really well how to go fast. The party awaiting them in Brazil will just be a nice reward for their efforts. The virtual gamer Kusi Kusa holds a slight advantage over the rest of the troupe. However, the wind will still play another trick in the dying moments of the race. As a perfectly oiled ballet, the leading group jibes a few miles from the finish. And with a better angle to the wind, Carnoug 1 wins the sprint to Itajaí. Further back, an incredible battle is shaping up for the IMOCAs. Slightly behind when arriving in the doldrums, the duo on board PRB managed to get back within sight of Massif. Both Open 60s have been sailing together for several days, and we are now witnessing a match racing for the final 2,000 miles to the finish in Itajaí. We'll stay in Brazil for the next report, but this time in Florianopolis. After 190 races, this year, Les Mylene at the helm of the Wave Muscat becomes the first skipper to win the Extreme Sailing Series twice.
Extremely happy, relieved, needless to say. It was such a fight out there, and we had to be absolutely squeaky clean today in order to be able to pull it off. And
skipper Les Mylene has plenty to rejoice. Following a season in light to medium wind conditions, the Extreme Sailing Series closes with a bang in Brazil. With 26 knots and gusts of 35 slamming the short race course, all eyes were on the sparring duo at the top, the Wave Muscat against Alinghi. Despite an important win in this double-point final event, the Swiss team just came short of taking the title. However, the battle for the world crown was overshadowed by the capsize of the Danish ACP team on day 3.
Racing downwind and got hit by a pretty big gust, and well, the nose just dived in and we weren't able to save the boat, so we just went over. And so that's a big setback for us, but fortunately everybody's all right, so that's the way it is.
Landing on the boom, British crew member Pete Cumming did suffer a minor rib injury and was taken ashore for treatment within 4 minutes of the accident.
I tried hanging on, but that would appear it wasn't the right thing to do, and had a bit of a fall onto the boom. So yeah, just, you know, a little sore.
2013 has been a hugely significant year for the series, with this incredible fight for the podium. Next year is promised to be even better, with the Extremes venturing into new territories on 4 continents. A quick and sharp review of the week. The Around the Boys section is next. From Spain, 1 month to the day after the scheduled departure date, the Mini Transat finally takes off on November 13 from Sada. The 74 participants are expected in Puerto Pietra within 3 weeks. From New Zealand, following the qualifying round, the top 4 teams go directly to the final of the National Match Racing Championship. With only 3 losses in 4 days, Anam Minoprio easily wins the 2013 title, sailed in light wind conditions in Auckland. From the Indian Ocean, the Clippers face a tremendous storm. The wave jostled the boats as if they were dinghies, and some teammates got scared. From Brest, the maxi trimaran Sodebo crosses the start line of the round the world record Tuesday, November 12. After only 48 hours of racing, Thomas Coville announces that he turns his boat around and goes back to Brest. From Lorient, Canadian Mylene Paquette arrives on Tuesday, November 12 to the City of Sailing's pontoons. Having left Halifax on July 6, it took her 4 months to cross the Atlantic rowing on board their 24-foot boat. Rendezvous next week, same time, same place. Until then, goodbye and fair sailing.